Helen. All right. Well, back to the movie, I guess. So what have we got? We got the state senator from The Wire, and the guy from Cedar Rapids. By the way, if you haven't seen Cedar Rapids, go watch Cedar Rapids. It's a fantastic film. You need to see it. But yeah, state senator from The Wire is the cop this time, and he references the Bluegrass Conspiracy, which is the name of the book about this entire incident, and the drug smuggling ring and the PD and the company, the whole bit. So it's out of print, so good luck getting a copy. But if you can, let us know. And so we get this. He's got this little dog, right? He just adopted a dog, and it's all part of the storyline. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, one of two things is going to happen here. Either the dog is going to save the cop's life, and he's going to, that's why he's going to love it, or the dog is going to get killed in the movie, and neither one of those things happens. And I was very surprised to see that.
Yeah. No.
Let's see. Ray Liotta is the gangster who wants his cocaine back. And this is his the last movie he filmed. I think he's got one coming out that he filmed before this movie, that he is in. But yeah, this is his final film that he filmed. He died not long after this. And, so it's good to see him on screen. His character isn't great, but it's good to see Ray Liotta. And then Carrie Russell, we already talked about, plays working MILF lady, is what I called her.
It's amazing how unattractive, the haircut and the outfit, like you can dress her up, but she, Carrie Russell's good looking enough where she can overcome that and still be good looking.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make you look mumsy. Is that okay, Carrie? Oh yeah. Go ahead. Good luck.
Yeah, try. You can try.
You can try. And I my notes say I immediately hope the Wiener Kid gets it, because I hate Wiener Kids so bad.
I think that those are the ones that get I don't know. It's just the way they deliver their lines and everything else. It's just annoying.
It is. It's totally annoying. It's unnecessary. We don't ever need another movie with kids in peril. I saw Fast X this weekend. Entire movie basically about a kid in peril, and I hate it.
Oh, really? Yes. Is that what it is? So, it was Charlize Theron in it?
She is. She looks amazing. Okay. Yeah. It's funny. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say this because it's spoil. I don't care. It's Fast X. Who cares? Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear what happens in Fast X, don't listen anymore. Charlize Theron's in it. Brie, or not Brie, whatever. Captain Marvel. What's her name?
Oh, Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Yeah, that's it. Is in it, and this is really a spoiler. So skip forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this. 3, 2, 1. Gal Gadot's in it also. She shows back up at the end. So,
okay. Well, she had made appearances before.
Yeah, but she died at the end of the movie with the 4,000-mile runway.
Oh, that's right. She did. Yeah. God, I think it's amazing that franchise, so that Fast X has 10, right?
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10. And by the way, this is the first of a trilogy that will end the series.
Oh, really?
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's just amazing that the talent level, as far as the actors that keep on, like in the later series, usually it'll be up front, it'll be, Statham or whatever in the first ones. And then they don't want to come back and do the sequels.
Right.
Whereas this, they keep on getting better and better actors and to show up in them.
Yeah, they dragged Rita Moreno into this one.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, man. That's
Abuelita. It's crazy how many actors they have in these movies. I don't know how they make payroll. I honestly don't. I'm like, no wonder these movies cost so much money to make. You guys have, 50 A-listers in them.
Yeah. I wonder if they just do it because there has to be a paycheck in there for some, because they make a gazillion dollars every film.
Statham shows up for literally like 4 minutes total of screen time, like maybe 6 if we're lucky. And he must have made multiple millions of dollars for that. Just crazy. So, and then we've got Margot Martindale. So Margot Martindale is Mags Bennett park ranger in this movie, about to shoot a kid with a revolver for stealing from her from her shop, and she's got this fun little side plot where she's trying to seduce the wildfire awareness guy who's there with a Smokey the Bear cardboard cutout. And she's wearing European
what's his
perfume. Jesse Tyler Ferguson from Modern Family. Yeah.
Good half of the gay couple there from Modern Family.
Yeah, exactly. So basically the whole plot contrivance there is that the Wiener kid and her friend go hiking to this waterfall in the middle of the day. And Carrie Russell comes home, finds her kid's not at school, realizes, her kid's out there hiking, and decides to go look for her, grabs the park ranger and the wildlife awareness guy, and they all go out to the woods, and they discover a bear who has murdered at least one hiker and is now aggressively looking for more cocaine. And he has treed or at least one of the kids is up a tree hiding from the bear. The other one, the Wiener kid, the main Wiener kid, is nowhere to be found. But before they climb the tree, each of them eat a heaping mound of cocaine.
That's way more than the recommended dosage, right?
Yes, it is. I wrote heaping mound and underlined those words. It's like... Yeah.
That's Tony Montana and that mountain of cocaine at the end of the movie in Scarface level.
They call it when you lay out a big fat line, right? That's called a heart buster or whatever. This is like the heart exploder. And the kids each weigh about 80 pounds too. That's
It was that back in the 80s. It was that basketball player who died of
Len Bias.
Len Bias, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, because he showed up to party and after he got drafted too, and he was partying and yikes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, there are people of a certain age, they remember that shit. They're like, oh yeah, I remember that kid in the prime of his life, best shape he's ever been in, best shape he'll ever be in. Does a little blow, dead.
Yep. So that's more of a message of like why you shouldn't do drugs than anything else, really.
Yeah. That's the most effective deterrent of anything, right? Like Nancy Reagan telling me to just say no is not going to do it. Just show me Len Bias.
Yep.
So yeah. So there's a moment where the song where "On the Wings of Love" is played for comedic value. Which is funny. It's funny, but I do have an opinion on that. And "On the Wings of Love" is one of the worst popular songs ever recorded, I would say. I would put it in the top 10 of the worst popular songs ever recorded.
Who sang that? Jeffrey Osborne, huh?
Yes, I think that's absolutely right. Wow. Good point.
I was thinking like Peebo Bryson or who's the other one?
Peebo Bryson did the other one. Oh man, that's gonna bug me. I can't remember which one that is, but Peebo Bryson.
I guess
Luther Vandross is the other one.
That's the other one. Yeah, Luther Vandross. I don't know. I kind of like, these are all like precursors to John Legend, as we talked about before.
Okay, so I remembered that Peebo Bryson did the Aladdin song, the song from the
Disney that's
movie
right.
Aladdin.
Yeah,
he also, but he did that tonight I celebrate my love.
That's right.
That's the song, the Peebo Bryson song I remember. But so
Peebo Bryson, and she did it, and it was a duet with Roberta Flack.
Yes, it was.
Yes, that's what it was.
Look at you. You're like an old DJ, man. Check that out.
Dude, you should pull up. Okay, because I just pulled it up right now. Pull up and look at the video. And it's such an 80s thing if you look at Peebo Bryson's hair.
Oh, yeah?
Right. Yeah, tonight I celebrate my love.
Okay, I'll look. So let's see. Oh yeah. So there's a kid screaming like a lunatic from the top of the tree about how a bear is running around killing people, and the adults don't believe it, but then they start believing it after the bear shows up, and they have to climb the tree. And there's a very, I'm not gonna give away the whole thing. There's a very comedic sort of incident that happens, and Jesse Tyler Ferguson doesn't make it. but yeah, the bear does a line of coke off of a severed leg at one point in that sequence. And then the kid, talking very matter-of-factly after what happened, says that line of, I'd love to not remember that, but it kind of seems like a thing that stays with a man forever. Which, if you're gonna have wiener kids in a movie, that's what I want the wiener kids to be saying.
They gotta deliver like that. Yeah.
So yeah, at the 46-minute mark, I remember thinking to myself, oh, all right, this thing's basically over now, right? Big rescue scene for the kids, then credit, it's like, hey, the kids, the bear took the other kid away. Big rescue scene for the kid, end credits, we're done. Nope, 50 more minutes to go. Because we had to have a set piece in the ranger station with Margot Martindale and the ambulance drivers and the misguided youths who were robbing her earlier. And it's quite something. It's played very comedically. It's very, very funny, and it's incredibly bloody at the same time. I have a note here that says it's played again for much less comedic effect in the movie Knock at the Cabin later in the year. So I don't know if you saw Knock at the Cabin. You probably didn't. Not many people.
Oh, I didn't. No.
But there's a scene in Knock at the Cabin where the door is jammed shut because there's a corpse behind it. It's much less comedic in that movie than it is in this one, but very, very funny in this movie.
There were parts of that and I guess this would be my thing with the movie in general. I think it bothers me, or it bothers me that they were like, these characters are doing certain things which wouldn't make any sense. Why would you do that? So that kind of bothers me. Like, for example, they would be like, like Margot Martindale's character. I don't know if I should like.
Go ahead. No, that's fine. It's been out for.
Yeah. So I don't know. So she shoots. The way the scene plays out, like she's trying to tell the guy, the paramedic, the female paramedic, that she can't get it out or anything. But her partner is like wandering around, yes, like looking at, and I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things that it just bothers me on like, why would you do that if you have, like you're like looking around and you're not, and you see this violence, it's not like they, and you're
corpses
you don't know
and blood everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much that you're like slipping on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first thing that would be, you need to get the word out because apparently there's some murderer like running around.
It's like any horror movie, though, right? Like everybody does exactly the opposite of what they should do in that circumstance. It's a world where cell phones don't exist, and yeah.
But so I don't know. I think that kind of like is some of it is funny and some of it works, but like there's always that nagging feeling that, okay, why would you do that? Like,
yeah. And it's played for absurdity, right? I mean, it's played for absurdity, but yeah.
But I think, and what makes like the movie like Naked Gun or Airplane or is like so much better as far as the way so much funnier is that the characters do make they make logical choices and I don't know, it's just funnier that way, I guess. So
yeah. No, I see what you're saying. I mean, you're right. This is not sort of high comedy I would call Airplane high comedy. It's not on the level of something like that, right? It's not a spoof. It's not a parody there. Well, I mean, it's sort of a parody of